It's your boy, the Ben Israel, the People's Champ. How y'all doing today? Happy Hump Day. Shalom, Israel. Wednesday, April 13th. Hope y'all doing well. We're going to kind of jump right into this. That's why we're not doing no intro music. No thumbnails. Just going to talk a little rant session a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well. Gonna jump in here with me. Get my notes pulled up. Yeah, some of y'all starting to trickle in already. We get a check-in comment from everybody as you come in. Just go ahead, put checking in or something in the comments, no matter where you at. YouTube, Facebook. And if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please do so. I don't ask for much. Just give me a like and subscribe on YouTube. No incense tonight. But this is not going to be a long one either. That's why I'm kind of jumping straight on in. Try to keep this around 20 minutes. Maybe 30. Tonight's well, look, if you don't want to be here, don't be here. Move around. Plenty of places to be out here in these YouTube streets. Plenty of content creators that fits more to your liking, your cup of tea, or what have you. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not trying to say things that people like. I'm here to make you think. I'm here to bring correction. That's what I'm here for. So tonight's topic, dislike does not equal disrespect. And I think oftentimes a lot of you confuse those things. You think because you don't like something, it's disrespectful. And that's why y'all don't understand what disrespect is. Again, y'all mix terms up. Y'all don't know what words mean. And when it matters what words mean. Because that's why we have an English language. That's why you took all of them English classes or language arts. First grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, and so on, all the way up until high school. And even when you got in college, you still had some English classes. Even though you're a native English speaker. Why is that? Because language matters. Forgive me, I've been eating crackers. I might have some crumbs on my mouth. I apologize. I don't know what it is, man. I get some regular damn saltine crackers, and I be tearing them up. Like just regular ass I be tearing these things up, man. I eat a whole box of them by myself. Just sit here and just eat them. I don't know what that is. I think my grandfather did that to me as a kid. Sometimes I put cheese on it. Sometimes I put tuna fish. But like now, I'm just eating regular crackers. Sorry about the sidebar. What you like doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? Y'all get caught up in the wrong damn things. Because what you like ain't always what's good for you. When are y'all going to get that through your head? That's why the so-called quote-unquote black community is in the state it's in. That's our biggest problem is we don't have a community. That's why I said so-called. We doing things out of order. Out of our own historical order and outside of order from the rest of the world. outside of nature. Hell, animals don't even behave this way. And you'll be hard pressed to find animals who do. What? Ostriches? Hyenas? The vast majority of animals behave a certain way. There's rules to this shit, y'all. This is kind of in response to what Cam Newton said, or not necessarily in response to what he said, but the turmoil that is being reported that some of you just don't like what he said. I can't figure out why to save my life because he really didn't say anything egregious. But y'all don't think, y'all just react. There's no processing. And you just react and be in your feelings and emotions and in your ignorance. I don't typically replay a lot of videos. Go watch them yourself. I mean, it's been all over the news. It's been all over the internet. Watch the Cam Newton argument or discussion on the podcast. And actually, what he was describing what he liked. And he gave you the context. I grew up in a 3-parent household, which I disagree with that statement. He grew up in a 2-parent household. His grandmama was there too. Grandma don't get an equal footing with mama and daddy. First problem with, but whatever. I understood what he was trying to say. I had 3 adults in the house. I get it. Parenting is a mother and a father. That's parenting. Or whoever those 2 people are filling those roles. Mom and stepdad, or stepdad and or dad and stepmom, or whoever the surrogate parents may be, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents. It's 2. It ain't 3. But whatever. So he used that as my parents been together 36 years or something like that, blah, blah, blah. Cool. And he went and says, I'm not looking for no bad bitches. The guy who was doing the podcast said, well, what's the difference? Cam tries to explain. From his perspective, those are the chicks that do, I got this going on and I'm a bad bitch and all that. I'm not the only one who does that. He had that same tone too. Because that's what us men hear from y'all. Women who do that. And he ain't got shit going on. Is basically what he was saying. You can't cook. You don't do nothing. The only thing you bring to the table is your coochie. Your average ass coochie at best. And you think you're going to jump in a cage with a lion and tell the lion what he need to do. Somehow you're going to make the lion better at what he do. He already a lion. That's the problem that us men, us black men have with a lot of you black women. Y'all always fucking talking. And y'all always trying to tell somebody what they need to do. Look in the goddamn mirror and tell yourself what you need to do. Because we tired of hearing y'all tell us what we need to do. We're outperforming y'all. Period. That's the facts. Don't believe me? Go to blackdemographics.com. Look up the facts. We ain't talking about opinion. We ain't talking about propaganda. We ain't talking about what the dumbass Democrats be talking about. We talking about facts, raw numbers. Black men are outperforming black women. Because, see, results matter. Enrolling in college don't get you no cool points. Y'all always have enrolled in college at higher rates than us. Why? Because men were doing the real fucking work. I don't care. Again, y'all may not like what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is not disrespectful because it's a fact. This is truth. And I gave a citation to support my argument. And the citation I gave pulls the numbers from all credible sources. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Census Bureau, all of the institutions that do research in these type of matters. So don't argue with me, argue with them. Ladies, it's time. Y'all have to be competitive. You got to do something instead of always waiting for somebody to do something for you. This is why I had the problem with the Ketanji Brown Jackson thing. She didn't earn her position. She was selected. She was given that position. Why? Because she was a black woman. It was already predetermined. You can't argue with that. Biden went on TV. I'm going to pick a black woman. He didn't say, I'm going to pick the best person available. He said, I'm going to specifically pick a black woman so that eliminates everybody else. And then of the black women, he chose the one who was close to him politically as possible. That's not an achievement. I'm sorry. You don't get no credit for somebody tipping the scale to your advantage. And then you want to get up here and talk about equality and I earned. No, you didn't earn nothing. You didn't compete with nobody. You just happen to fit a particular demographic and political ideology. Congratulations. What does that do for the rest of us? Nothing. Because the rest of us are not going to have that experience in our life that somebody's just going to, you're just going to happen to be the perfect demographic and some white man is going to come along and magically put you in a position. That's not reality. Reality is you get rewarded for the work you do, for being competitive. That's how the world operates, by and large. There are always exceptions to that rule too. But by and large, people get compensated for their work. So what work did she do? That was so much more competitive than, let's just compare her to other black women. Let's go with that. How is she better than the other black women? Since she was so qualified. There was no other black women qualified. What about the girl in California? She wasn't qualified? Of course she was. But politically, she didn't match Biden's ideology. So was it about her qualification or was it about her ideology? Think about that. Y'all focus on what you like so much. And as the Bible says, you have overmuch liberty. And you hurt yourself because of that overmuch liberty. Too much liberty. Too much freedom just to run your damn mouth all the time. To be disrespectful at will all the time. To any and everybody. And the funny thing is y'all don't tolerate that from other people. Particularly your kids. Because if your kids behave the way you do, y'all jump on them and beat them down. And it's really child abuse. But then we want to call y'all good mothers. See the hypocrisy? So you don't want to tolerate it from nobody else, but everybody's supposed to tolerate it from you. Y'all got this attitude that you could whoop a man's ass somehow, and you could mentally beat a man down. Wrong. Both things are not true. You're not going to win that battle. Women ain't out here whooping men's asses. It ain't happening. Nowhere on the planet. But where y'all get that in your minds, it's just astounding to me. And y'all think because you won't stop talking, you won an argument. You don't win nothing. Men just get tired of dealing with you. Which is why your marriage rates are what they are. Because you're not the women your grandmothers were and your great-grandmothers. They weren't slaves. They weren't oppressed by black men. They were educated. And they had more than you. Why? Because they did more than you. That's what Cam was pointing out. You can't even cook. Most of y'all can't. You can heat some shit up. You got a couple of meals you could throw together. Grandma cooked every night. Grandma had a garden. Grow our own food for the family. Grocery shop. Know what it took. See, that takes discipline. You can't do hot girl summers when you're trying to take care of a family. Can't go on girls' trips when you're trying to buy groceries. See, y'all like to drive these fancy cars, but y'all don't want to maintain those cars. Y'all don't know what the hell a 100,000-mile service interval is. You have no clue, most of y'all. But y'all barely do oil changes. But y'all think, oh, that's it. That's why y'all see stupid stuff like Hondas last forever and Toyotas last forever. No, they don't. That's some bullshit marketing somebody made up 20 years ago. You know how we know it's bullshit? We're all of these 20 and 30-year-old Hondas and Toyotas that everybody riding around in. Where they at since they last forever. But what you do see, you'll see a 30-year-old Buick, 30-year-old Chevy, 30-year-old Ford. Any car will last if you take care of it. That's as simple as that. But y'all get these tropes in your mind and y'all repeat them to each other and over and over and over, and y'all think it's true. But you ignore observable reality. Go to any big parking lot, a Walmart, a mall. Show me. I'll give you $1. I'll cash up your $1 for every freaking car. You go live and count out the cars for me. These 30-year-old, 40, these 30-year-old Hondas and Toyotas. I'll give you $1 for every one you find in the mall parking lot. I won't have to cash on nobody more than $5 at the most. Because they don't exist. It's fake. It's marketing. It's propaganda. The 80-20 rule is, some of y'all need to understand this rule. You got 100% of something you want 100%. And we all do. But you meet a man who's meeting 8 out of 10 of the things that's on your list. What do y'all do? You focus on the 2 things. And you make that a big fucking deal. So much so that you run the man off. And then you ask questions. Why I ain't get married? What's wrong with men? Because you don't know how to close your mouth. And process. And listen. That's what he was trying to say. Cam says, you want to, I don't like the way he phrased it. He phrased it wrong. You won't allow, the particular woman he was talking about, y'all won't allow me to lead. Well, that's not what he should have said. What he should have said is, you won't follow my leadership. Is what he should have said. That's a different thing. Because if you're a leader, you're a leader. Walk this way. She either choose to follow you or she don't. Period. Especially a man like Cam. He's a multimillionaire. He ain't got to put up with no foolishness. You're either going to follow the rules over here or you're going to be gone. That's what happened to the baby, right? That chick didn't want to play the games. She want to come there and be that bad bitch, entrepreneur, all that boss bitch bullshit. And the baby put her ass right out the house. And then she was on YouTube crying because I'm living with my mama and my sister and all. Yeah, you should have learned how to shut the fuck up. You'd have been better off. Then you would have been in a situation where you would have been with your man, your child's father, you and him raising that baby together in the same house in $1 million, with $1 million worth of income coming in or more. But y'all don't know how to be quiet and focus on the 80-20. Am I getting the majority of things that I want in my life right now? Yes. But y'all focus on the 20 things you don't. Trivial things. And y'all only know 2 responses, fight or flight. You're either going to fight the man or you're going to run from him. But that's how y'all handle decisions. I don't like my job, so I'm going to run away. Because you ain't going to fight the white man on the job. So I'm going to run away to another job. And then you get there, stay there a couple of years, you're going to have problems, run away to another job. And you just do this constantly. Because you don't know how to be quiet and work on conflict resolution. And that's within yourself. 80-20. Even if it's 70-30, you're getting 70% of what you want, but you focus on the 30%. And even when you upgrade your man, you got a better man than what you had before, you're still focusing on bullshit. You got a better man. Are you giving him a better product? Or are you giving him the same or less than you gave the lesser man? Think about that. So you want a better man to be better for less than the ain't shit dude got. He got more from you. That somehow this logic makes sense. Weird. Some of you are too masculine. Mannish. The definition of masculine: having qualities appropriate to or usually associated with a man. The problem is y'all have those qualities, but you don't have the responsibility. Because see, men understand when you say certain things to a man, it may get physical, it may get violent real quick. But see, y'all want to be able to say them same things and nothing happen because you don't want accountability. You want to be masculine without the accountability of being masculine. You want to be masculine out here in the world, but you don't want to have the same responsibilities as a man. That's why most of y'all women don't even know what the selective service is. You have no clue what it is because you didn't have to do it. You don't even know what it is. Look it up. That's when a man turns 18, he has to register with the government in case there is a war to get certain benefits that y'all just automatically get. The other thing is you're contentious. Just contentious all the time. Everything is an argument or a debate. You're disagreeable all the time. You can't be quiet to even hear what the man is saying because y'all too busy trying to talk over him or talk through him. And you won't live because y'all think you're winning something by just constantly talking. And you're winning yourself right out of a fucking relationship most of the time. But y'all don't do this when you go to work. You put up with anything the white man tell you to do. Proverbs 7:11-12. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without. Now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. Who is this describing? I ain't even got to say it. This is God's talking. He's describing a particular group of people. Y'all tell me who he's describing. Put it in the comments. Who fits that? Loud and stubborn. That's that. I'm going to overtalk you. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to behave appropriately. I'm going to be disrespectful. Even you can't even respect the rules of conversation. You say something, he says something. You say something, he says something. What y'all want to do is rah, 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 rah. And then even when a man is trying to respond to what you're saying a million miles a minute, you're talking through him and you're not even hearing. You're hearing tail end of stuff and then you respond to that. Fucking run on sentences. That's how y'all speak. I don't know how y'all passed English class to be so educated. Run on sentences. Now she is without. Without what? Without a husband, without stability, without direction, without accountability. And what does that lead to? Now, in the streets. That's what you see. You always find black women in the streets. Because y'all, the rules don't apply to you. You ain't gonna go out and see a bunch of Asian women out. You ain't gonna go out and see a bunch of Indian women out at certain times. You ain't gonna see a bunch of white women out at certain times. Y'all think it's cute. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Can't nobody tell me what to do. Okay. And that's why you end up by yourself. Because you won't follow leadership. That's a choice. See, the men will lead, but you got to choose to walk behind that man, not next to him, behind him. That's what leadership is. Can't nobody lead you if you walking side by side. Proverbs 21:19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. That's what God's saying. It's better just be out in the wilderness by yourself to be with one of these type of women that Cam Newton was talking about. And some of you think because you're not ratchet or you're not overtly disrespectful or rude, rather, you're not being disrespectful. Disrespect is disrespect. You're not respecting the lines that you should not cross. You're not respecting your man's leadership. But then when there's a problem, you always want him to fix it. Y'all think men got a now button on his head, on his forehead, and whenever you want something, you just hit that button. Now, I want it now, right now, and it's supposed to just automatically happen. Things take patience. I made a post earlier, and I'm going to wrap it up. I get sick of y'all with that God is good crap. It's blasphemy. Because, see, y'all be practicing in devilish shit and wickedness, and then you get some kind of reward, and you want to run on Facebook, right? The girl got a new Mercedes that she can't afford, $100,000 car with a red bow on it. I blocked that ass as soon as I seen that dysfunctional shit. The gray Mercedes, and God is good. God don't reward you with Mercedes. That ain't nowhere in the Bible. Christ said it was going to be trials and tribulations. So if you're going through some shit, you know you're on the right path. But you're getting all kind of rewards. The devil rewards people too. That's what it is. It's not a blessing because the blessings are clearly defined. That was a reward for the devil for that wicked shit you're doing. You got a $100,000 car, but ain't got no house paid for. That's funny. That's so funny. You ain't got no man, but you got a $100,000 car. Have fun when your girl strips in it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck when you're trying to get the maintenance done on that motherfucker. Because you just can't take that to Walmart or Jiffy Lube. That requires some money, some TLC, because the Mercedes will last forever if you put some TLC in it. But that takes money. And that takes understanding. Man shit. See, men do a lot of shit behind the scenes we don't talk about. We don't get credit for. We ain't looking for credit. But what we're looking for is y'all to call it fair. So you're going to fuss at a man over that 20 shit, the 20% of shit, but you ain't going to acknowledge the 80% of the shit that he is doing right and consistent. And then the man is not supposed to be triggered by that conversation. See, when you come at a man contentious and disrespectful and loud and stubborn, you're going to get certain reactions. Then y'all want to play victim. No, I can't believe you talking to me like that. You goddamn right I am. Because I can't believe you had the nerve to come out your mouth and say what you just said to me. After these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things I'm doing right, you want to point out the 2 things I didn't do right? But if we hold y'all to that same standard, what would it be? That's all I got, man. I just wanted to get that little rant out. That damn bow I seen on that gray car was irking me all day. And I've been thinking about that Cam Newton thing, man. Cam was talking about what he liked, what was appropriate for him. You ain't got to like it. You don't like it, don't deal with Cam. Don't deal with a high value man. Don't deal with a high earning man either. because they expect something for their achievements. Their competitive nature. Cam didn't just wake up and somebody selected him to be in that position. He had to do work. He had to compete against the best of the best and come out on top. So until y'all ladies start doing that and showing that result, I don't want to hear it. Ketanji Brown is a token to get y'all to go out and vote for Democrats in this midterm and then in 2024. That's all it is. Like, subscribe, and share. Holla at your boy. V. Ben Israel is out. It's your boy.